Okay. Okay, so there's one time where you can't put staples all the way around, and that's the left and right cabinet beside the cabinet we just built, which is your stove upper cabinet. So what I have is the cabinet on the right of your stove, the right gable top, left gable top, and now I have the cabinet on the left side of your stove. Top left, top right. Okay? So let me make this easy. So put those together as a pair. So now, so this is your stove upper, above the stove, range cabinet, hood fan, microwave cabinet, whatever. That's above your stove. Okay. So when I build this cabinet, it goes like this. This is the top, left-hand gable, right-hand gable. So now come video over here. So this is where I don't want to staple, because you're gonna have a hood fan here and you're gonna see all this, and it's gonna be real ugly if you staple it. So what I do is you can just measure it, or you can dry fit it and just pull it a little bit down so you don't see the pencil line. So now when I pull it flush, the line's gone. Make sure you do this and lay it out and think about it. This is a different kitchen. So your cabinet on the left is 28 5/8 or 29 5/8. And your cabinet on the right is like 14 13/16. Same concept. Put a big piece of green tape here and here. That means do not staple there, or you'll be laminating it, because you don't want to see ugly staple marks. This is so I don't have to put a finished panel there, because a finished panel would be vinyl. And vinyl above your stove in that situation would melt. So I'm going to video the side of those cabinets. So there's another set of cabinets where I made that are on the left and right of the stove. And I made sure, so you can see the staples at the top, but I did not staple where the green tape is. And just leave that tape on until it's installed and hanging on your wall. So now I'm just going to show you how to build it without stapling there. So I'm going to put the finished end. We're always going to do the one you don't want to staple last. That'll just help you remember not to staple it. Same concept, put a big bead of glue, little bead on the shoulder. Set this aside for my spacer. Put that in flush to the front. Sink it down. Up. Make sure it's flush. Pinch it together, about an inch down. Do a little test fit. That should always be flush, same size, back and bottom. Flush on the shoulder here. So that's the right back. So we'll put the glue in. Make sure this is nice and flush there, right there. And back to the bottom, pull that up flush. Now I'm going to stand that up and look and make sure I can staple there. And push the back in tight so it's flush here. Don't worry if it's not quite flush here. It might be out just a bit, but don't worry about that. Put a staple there. And now a little bit different trick is you can lie this down on the face. Don't slide it around or put a blanket down. But now you can push the back down tight and staple the side. Don't worry about that. Just sand that off. If you don't sand that off, it'll give you a hard time when you're installing because it'll bump it against away from the wall. So and push that down. Keep that flush. Make sure you got no green tape. You might have to persuade this a bit. Push it down flush. Okay, so now we're going to do this part last. So since there's no contact in this spot, no glue, no nothing, where I'm not gonna staple it, I'm gonna put a little bead of silicone. White, translucent, clear, just put it on there. It just helps give a little bit more strength because we're not stapling it. So now I'm gonna staple where I know I can staple. I'm gonna pull that flush and always pull down tight before you staple. Then I'm gonna push this back down and I'm gonna staple here. Now here's where I'm gonna clamp it. If you want, you can put a block there, get someone to hold a block and clamp it like that. It's actually better. You also want to clamp here. When you're clamping this, push the back down. And that's how you do a finished end, no staples. Left and right upper of your stove.
How long till the glue sets?
Leave it sit for a half an hour minimum, but better for an hour. So I usually write a time on it in case I'm in a hurry. It's probably 9:15 p.m. That's it.